let me tell you about the best raise you never got. You hit every target. You stayed late. You took on the extra project nobody wanted. You did everything they told you to do. And at the end of the year, your manager sat across from you, smiled, and said the bonus was being adjusted. Or delayed. Or that the metrics had shifted slightly. Or that the company had a tough quarter. And just like that, the money that felt real, the money you had mentally spent, evaporated. This wasn't bad luck. This wasn't a one-time budget crunch. This was the system working exactly as designed. Performance bonuses are not compensation. They are a control mechanism, and once you understand how they actually work, you will never look at one the same way again. Here is the basic structure of a performance bonus, stripped of all the corporate language. A company wants you to work harder than your base salary would motivate you to work, so they dangle additional money in front of you, money that is conditional, future, and entirely within their control to define. You chase it. You produce more. And then, at the moment of payout, they have a decision to make. Do they pay you, or do they find a reason not to? This is not cynicism. This is math. Every dollar they pay you in bonuses is a dollar that did not go to shareholders, executives, or retained earnings. The incentive to find a reason, any reason, to reduce or withhold that payout is structural. It is baked into the financial relationship between you and your employer. And so the tools for withholding get built right into the bonus system itself. Vague metrics, discretionary modifiers, company performance gates, relative ranking curves. Each one of these is a lever, and none of them are there to help you get paid. Let's talk about how this actually plays out. The most common tactic is what I call metric fog. Your bonus is tied to performance criteria that sound specific but are actually impossible to pin down. Things like demonstrated leadership impact, or contribution to team culture, or alignment with strategic priorities. These are not measurable. They are vibes. And vibes can be adjusted at the end of the year to mean whatever is convenient. The second tactic is the moving goalpost. You were told your target was X. You hit X. Sometime in Q3, X quietly became X plus 15% because the market shifted, or because another team underperformed, or because someone above you decided the original target was too easy. You find this out during your review. There is nothing in writing that protects you. The third tactic is the company performance gate. Even if you personally crushed every metric, your bonus can be reduced or eliminated because the company as a whole missed its numbers. You are now financially responsible for decisions made by people 3 levels above you who you have never met and cannot influence. This is framed as, we're all in this together. It is not. The executives who made the bad decisions still got their bonuses. They are structured differently. And then there is the relative ranking system, the quiet killer. Your bonus is not based on whether you hit your goals. It is based on how you ranked against your peers. In a forced distribution system, someone always has to be in the bottom 20%, even if everyone performed well. Even if you performed well, the curve takes someone. This year, it might be you, not because you failed, because the math required a loser. Here is where it gets darker. The bonus system does not just fail to pay you, it is specifically engineered to keep you trying. And the psychological mechanism it uses is one of the most powerful in human behavior: variable reward. Variable reward is the same principle that makes slot machines addictive. When a reward is unpredictable, when it comes sometimes and not others, when you almost get it, the brain does not give up. It doubles down. It tries harder. It tells itself that this time will be different. The almost is more motivating than a guaranteed reward would ever be. Your bonus structure is a slot machine. The company does not want you to get paid every time. That would make the reward predictable, which would reduce its psychological pull. They want you to get paid just often enough to believe it is possible. Just often enough to keep you pulling the lever. Think about the last time you almost hit your bonus threshold. Did you work harder the following year? Did you tell yourself you just needed to do a little more? That is not ambition. That is conditioning. And it was engineered. This is not anecdotal. The research on bonus payout rates tells a consistent story. Studies on discretionary bonus systems consistently show that payout rates drop in years when companies face any financial pressure. Even when individual employee performance holds steady or improves, the correlation between individual performance and bonus payout is weaker than companies claim. The correlation between company profitability and bonus payout is much stronger. What that means is simple. Your bonus is less about what you did and more about whether the company wants to spend money this quarter. There's also a well-documented phenomenon called bonus compression. Over time, as more employees hit the official performance thresholds, companies quietly raise the bar or introduce new discretionary modifiers to keep the total payout pool from growing. The target moves not because performance expectations changed, but because too many people were succeeding. And perhaps most telling, executive bonuses operate under an entirely different system. They are larger, more protected by contract, and far less subject to the discretionary adjustments that affect everyone else. When the company has a bad year, the people who made the strategic decisions that caused that bad year are largely insulated. The people who had no say in those decisions are not. So where does this leave you? First, never mentally spend a bonus before it is in your bank account. Not half of it, not a conservative estimate of it. 0. A bonus is not compensation until it is paid. Treating it as real income before that moment is how the psychological manipulation gets its hooks into you. The company is counting on you to make life decisions based on money they have not committed to giving you. Second, negotiate your base salary as if the bonus does not exist, because functionally, it might not. Every dollar of your real financial security needs to live in your base. If the bonus comes, great. If it does not, you have not built your life around a promise. Third, when you are evaluating a job offer, ask specific questions about bonus history. Not, what is the target bonus percentage? Ask what the average actual payout has been over the last 3 years. Ask whether it has ever been reduced or eliminated. Ask what the discretionary components are. Watch how they answer. Vagueness is information. And fourth, understand that your energy is finite. The hours you spend chasing a bonus that may never arrive are hours you could spend building skills, visibility, and options that belong entirely to you. The bonus system is designed to rent your ambition. You do not have to lease it out on their terms. The carrot was never really there, but your work was. Make sure you are getting paid for it, in writing, upfront, and without conditions. If this hit close to home, you already know someone who needs to hear it. Share it with them, and if you want more of this, the systems, the psychology, the things nobody explains out loud at work, subscribe. We are just getting started.